You can't even sleep at night because of your imagination.
Huh. Are we gonna get the partner?
Also good grass.
Now ahead of you, you can see the Royal Observatory, which is a brick and stone building, and that was built by Sir Christopher Wren in 1671. And the purpose of that was to house the Astronomer Royal, because there were fairly clear skies then, and he had clear skies and he could look through his telescope and observe the stars and the planets at the Royal Observatory. So that was built there on what was a lookout tower in the 15th century. And when we get up there, you'll see there's a very good view, I hope the mist isn't too bad, to look right the way down to the River Thames. And you can see there's a spike there with a red dome, at a red ball at the bottom. Now that will be raised up, the red ball will be raised up. And when it gets to 1 o'clock, when we're actually leaving in the coaches, that ball will drop. That was a signal to all the shipping on the river to adjust their clocks to 1 o'clock. Right, so they knew what time zone they were in. That was the problem, and it was one of the reasons why the observatory was built there in the first place, to try and establish longitude. They had latitude, they didn't have longitude. So the further you went away, you lost time. Right, that's the idea. And eventually, in the 18th century, longitude was discovered by a man called John Harrison. And he explored this by going away with travellers like Captain Cook and that, and adjusting very gradually his clock as he went around to try and establish 0 degrees longitude and the clock. And you'll see those things when you go into the Royal Observatory. He had 4 clocks on which he worked, 1, 2, 3 and 4. And that got us to 0 degrees longitude. And you'll be able to stand in 2 hemispheres when you get to the top, because we're just going to cut through 0 degrees longitude. On the left, you've got the statue of General James Wolfe, and we'll stand by that and get a very good view over the river. Let's leave it. Let's go. When you're ready.
That would be horrible. I knew it. All right, go ahead.